Janga Bahadur Rana's favorite wife, Putali Maharani, a girl from a Newar family. Putali Dongol, also known as Putali Maharani or Putali Nani, was Janga Bahadur Rana's most favorite wife. Putali Dongol was a Newari girl, a daughter of the Dongol gardener of the royal palace. She was born in Tukusafat in 1835 AD. Putali Nani was a servant in the court of King Rajendra Bikram Saha. Beside King Rajendra, she also worked for Janga Bahadur. In 1899 Bikram Sambat or 1841 AD, during the period when Captain Janga Bahadur Rana was serving as the bodyguard of King Rajendra Bikram Saha, he became acquainted with the maid from a royal palace of Nepal named Putali Nani. While serving as a palace maid, Putali Nani, under the junior queen Rajya Lakshmi Devi, provided Janga Bahadur Rana with information about the happenings within the royal household. This included details about the rivalry between the two queens, the actions of the king, who was not of sound mind, as well as various plots and counterplots that were unfolding. Janga Bahadur Rana understood that in order to navigate these challenging circumstances and ensure his own success, he must remain constantly aware of the prevailing dynamics. Putali, strategically placed within the royal household, served as an astute informant and spy, someone who could provide crucial insights and intelligence. She held a special place in Janga Bahadur Rana's heart and was not only a trusted ally but also a person he deeply cared for. Also, Putali Nani was very loyal to Janga Bahadur Rana. Junior Queen Rajya Lakshmi's singular aspiration was to see her own son, Ranendra, ascend the throne instead of the unpopular Surendra. Junior Queen Rajya Lakshmi believed she could secure the backing of Janga Bahadur Rana for this objective. Following King Rajendra's abdication in 1843 AD, the junior queen Rajya Lakshmi exercised formidable control, gradually eliminating the supporters of senior queen Samrajya Lakshmi. This was achieved through a series of sinister assassinations, including that of Prime Minister Mathura Singh Thapa. Despite her efforts, junior queen Rajya Lakshmi was unable to see her son Ranendra become the heir apparent. When her lover, Gagan Singh, was assassinated, her dissatisfaction transferred into fury. In what could be considered her final gamble, she initiated the court massacre, a drastic plea to her trusted confidant Janga Bahadur to purge the court of her all adversaries. Nevertheless, even the steadfast General Janga Bahadur Rana refused to defy the natural order of succession. Frustrated once again, Queen Rajya Lakshmi resorted to a desperate act, an attempt on Janga Bahadur's life. Collaborating with some of Janga Bahadur's old enemy, this event came to be known as the Vandarkhal Parva. It is speculated that Janga Bahadur Rana's informant and paramour, Putali Nani, a palace maid, provided him with advance warning, enabling him to thwart the conspiracy. Soon after, Janga Bahadur coerced Queen Rajya Lakshmi into exile in Banaras, India. Putali Nani played a crucial role in Janga Bahadur's ascent to power by clandestinely relaying confidential information from within the palace. Janga Bahadur Rana expressed his gratitude and appreciation by marrying Putali Nani after he assumed power following the court massacre. In the year 1850 AD, Putali and Janga Bahadur married in Thapatali. After Janga Bahadur Rana ascended to the position of Maharaj of Kaski and Lamjung, Putali Nani was bestowed with the title of Maharani. Following this, Putali and Janga Bahadur Rana were blessed with a son, whom they named Babar Jung, in honor of the renowned founder of Mughal dynasty of India, Emperor Babur. The palace maid Putali Nani, who had once discreetly gathered intelligence, was now bestowed with the title of Queen, gaining fame as Putali Maharani. Within Janga Bahadur Rana's Thapatali Darbar complex, a complete garden was dedicated to her and named Putali Bagaicha. Being one of Janga Bahadur's wife was a fortunate position for Putali Maharani, and she had already given birth to her son, Babar Jung. She enjoyed a comfortable existence within a wing of Thapatali Darbar. However, despite her improved circumstances, Putali Maharani's Dongol clan continued to face economic challenges. In her determination to help her clan escape poverty, she appealed to Janga Bahadur for assistance. She requested that her sisters and their families be allowed to engage in a trade mission to Lhasa, capital of Tibet, in order to benefit from the changing condition in that region. With the removal of legal barriers and security threats, traditional Newars like those belonging to Thakwa, Sakya and Tuladhar families had regained the freedom to engage in trade. Putali Maharani hoped that her Dongol clan could also seize this opportunity and be part of this emerging trade dynamic. Putali Maharani was eager to secure a share in their lucrative gold and silver trade for her own clan. She persistently urged her husband to allow her sister to embark on trade mission to Lhasa with the aim of establishing a trading company for their clan in the region. Indeed, this opportunity materialized as Putali Maharani's family members, including her two sisters, seized the chance to establish a trading house in Lhasa and engage in the bustling market that were regularly organized there. They relocated to Lhasa and immersed themselves in trade activities. Notably, Putali's nephew, Vairab Bahadur Dangol, rose to a prominent position, serving as an expert on China and Tibet within the Munshi Khana or Foreign Office. He was chosen by Maharaj Chandra Samsher Janga Bahadur Rana to represent Nepal in the nation's final recruitment mission to China in the year 1908 AD. In 1852 AD, after the unfortunate death of Bir Samser's mother during childbirth, Janga Bahadur Rana and Putali adopted Bir Samser, who was the son of Janga Bahadur Rana's brother, Dir Samser. Babar Jung Rana, the son of Putali Maharani, grew up to be a highly capable individual. Babar Jung Rana displayed qualities of bravery as a soldier and exhibited astute administrative skills. Upon reaching adulthood, he was granted the esteemed position of Lieutenant General in the Army in 1868 AD. He became his father, Janga Bahadur Rana's favorite son, and served as his aide-de-camp. Tragically, Babar Jung Rana, Janga Bahadur Rana's favorite son, fell victim to tuberculosis, a rampant and deadly disease of that era. His demise occurred in the year 1876 AD when he was still in the prime of his life. This sorrowful event greatly affected Putali Maharani, who found solace only in the presence of her adopted son, Bir Samser. Bir, whom she had lovingly taken in, remained loyal and devoted to her. With Babar Jung gone, Putali Maharani's hope for a successor shifted towards her adopted son, Bir Samser. She fervently wishes for him to assume the position of Prime Minister instead of her stepson, Jagat Jung Rana, the eldest son of Janga Bahadur Rana. Putali Maharani recognized that her own future would be dim if Jagat Jung Rana were to become the Prime Minister. The Newari traditional Bel Bivah ceremony involved the symbolic marriage of a pre-adolescent Newar girl to a Bel fruit. This ceremony held a special significance as it ensured that the Newari girl would not become a widow later in life, eliminating the need of her to adhere to the practice of sati. Sati involved self-immolation by a widow upon her husband's death. In Putali Maharani's case, her participation in the Bel Bivah ceremony meant that she was exempt from the expectation of committing sati as she was not destined to experience widowhood. Putali Maharani did not practice sati after the death of Janga Bahadur Rana as she was from a Newar family. Meanwhile, a growing divide was evident between the influential elder sons of Janga Bahadur Rana, namely Jagat Jung and Jit Jung, and the rest of the Rana family. Putali Maharani was safe as long as Janga Bahadur Rana was alive. After the death of Janga Bahadur Rana in 1877 AD, there was a power struggle between Janga Bahadur Rana's eldest son, Jagat Jung Rana, and Dir Samser's sons, Bir Samser, the adopted son of Putali Maharani. There is no historical information available to confirm that Putali Maharani plotted against Janga Bahadur Rana's eldest son, Jagat Jung Rana, with her adopted son, Bir Samser. The historical records do not suggest any such plot involving Putali Maharani or Bir Samser. Bir Samser became the Prime Minister of Nepal from 1886 to 1901 AD. Her adopted son, Bir Samser, died in 1901 AD. After the death of General Gihendra Samser Janga Bahadur Rana, the son of Bir Samser, Putali Maharani was exiled and placed under house arrest at Manohara Palace in 1906 AD. Putali Maharani is known to have lived until 1920 AD as an elderly woman. She had sons and grandsons from the lineage of Janga Bahadur Rana. These descendants managed to evade Chandra Samser's plan to eliminate them in 1922 AD. They sought refuge in Zhanga Joli near Helambu and were protected by Chinese Lama. Thank you.